Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Frank in China. I heard that you might be interested in traveling to China, so I have compiled a list of everything that you will need to know. So sit tight, let's talk about it all. First, two things you need: passport and possibly a visa. As for your passport, you want to make sure that it has 6 months left in it and also enough pages. This is very important when you are applying for your visa. I recommend for your visa, you talk to an agency and get them to handle everything because they make it so easy. The only downside to going through an agency is that it's a little bit expensive. Now, there are two circumstances you may not need a visa. How exciting! The first being a transit visa. It's good for 3 to 6 days. If you are one of these 54 countries on the screen right now, check it out, pause it real quick. If you are, congratulations. You can apply literally when you enter the country. The only thing is you have to be in transit going through another country. The next one is very exciting. The government has opened a trial until November 30th of 2024 for these 12 countries on the screen. Congratulations, if you are one of them, you can stay for 15 days visa-free. But there's my advice. I recommend no matter what, you still get the visa because you can get a 10 years multi-entry visa. You can hop in and hop out whenever you please, which is so convenient. Now, how are you going to pay for things? You have two options: mobile payments or cash. I personally recommend mobile payments. It's how everyone pays for everything in China. You are going to need one of two apps, either WeChat or Alipay. I will talk about those more later. If you feel uncomfortable with this, or you just don't want to do it, you like cash more, you can get some cash. So how do you get RMB? You can go to your own bank before you go. I recommend like a month in advance. This is what I did when I first came to Beijing, and I got like $200 worth of RMB. Now, you can also get money at the airport at an exchange counter, but I do not recommend this because the fees are very high. They are gonna rip you off. Now you can go to an ATM at the airport when you land to Beijing. This is a good option too. The next thing is transportation from the airport. I recommend you get a taxi because there are tons of them. Literally, when you walk outside, you will see them boom right in your face. There is no rocket science involved, I promise. But oh no, you don't speak Chinese. How are you going to communicate with a guy who speaks only Chinese? Easy. You just either print out the address of where you are going to go or put it in your phone and show him in Chinese, and then he will take you to where you need to go. Some hotels do provide shuttles, so you should look into if where you're staying provides that, because that is very convenient as well. Now for your hotel, for fabulous food, amazing hutons, and historical sites, I recommend you grab a hotel in East Side. If you want to be bougie, there are tons of 5-star hotel options available that are incredible. If you want something more affordable, you can find some hotels within $50 to $80 range that are still amazing. Now, the next point I have to talk about has to do with the law, so it's very important. Police registration. If you stay at a hotel, you do not have to worry about this because the hotel will take care of it for you. But if you stay anywhere else, you have to register with the police within 24 hours, and you get a cute little white paper. You have to do this, okay? Don't forget. For the apps that you will need, the first app of one of the most important of them all is WeChat. It's like WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, Apple Pay, and more all crammed into one. Now remember I mentioned the mobile payments. You will need one of two apps. This is one. You can take your international cards and put them in. I have put up a little screenshot on the screen to show you where you need to go to do that. The next app is going to be Alipay. This is more for business stuff, but you need to take your international card and put them in here. Because when I first came to Beijing, this is the app I had the most success with when paying for things. Now the app for getting around, Didi. It's just like Uber, and fabulous news, it takes your international cards very easily. And you don't need a Chinese number, you can use your international number. Now you might feel hungry when you are at your hotel and you don't want to go out because you are so tired from walking all day long and exploring. So there are two apps I can recommend to you, Ele.me and Meituan. You are gonna need a VPN to access any Western sites like Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, and more. What should you carry around the city with you? I recommend tissues and hand sanitizer because bathrooms notoriously do not have tissues and soap, which could leave you in a pretty bad situation. Also, before you come, I recommend you practice squatting because a lot of toilets that you may use are going to be squatty potties, which I like more, to be very honest with you. More on the subject of toilets, you cannot flush your toilet paper down the toilet. Trust me, I didn't believe it and I tried and I was in trouble. So just don't do it. The system just not designed for it, and there are just so many people in Beijing. And the next thing is going to be water. It's hard water here, you cannot drink it, so bottled water is going to be your best friend. How can you communicate with people and make yourself understand or ask questions? Google Translate is fabulous, but it doesn't work in China without a VPN. So you can download the Microsoft Translator app. It even works offline, which is fabulous. You can search for others. If you want to try, you go for it. But I'm going to do you a huge solid. If you really want to flex the Chinese that you know, I'm going to teach you a few useful phrases. 你好, hello, 谢谢, thank you, 再见, bye bye, 不要, I don't want it, 这个, this one. 你有咖啡吗? Do you have coffee? 你可以帮我吗? Can you help me? Many menus have picture on them, so all you need to do is point and say 这个. And this all for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like it, comment, and please subscribe. It helps so much. And if you do travel to China, I hope you have a fabulous trip. If you come to Beijing, who knows, we might even run into each other. Now, that's all for today. If you like this kind of content, let me know. I will make more. Alright, it's time to go home now. The traffic is really bad. It's 5 p.m. So, thank you and bye bye, 再见.